Welcome back to the show. May is South Asian Heritage Month. Now, I know there might be some confusion because May is also Asian Heritage Month.
Right.
And we're gonna tell you all about that and, of course, how it's being celebrated. We are joined by Sathish Bala, RBC desiFEST founder. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Satish, first of all, we were both just saying during the break before you came on, was desiFEST. Where does the name come from?
Well, we were trying to find a name that had a bit of the South Asian flavor to it, but it was also easy to pronounce in media and also connect the rest of the country. And so I was just Wikipediaing different ideas and names, and Desi in Sanskrit means my country or our country.
Oh,
we felt it's a great way to take that analogy because, you know, Toronto and Canada is a large melting pot. Yeah. And so our definition of country is inclusive of everybody, which is what our festival is all about. And we're 100% Canadian content. And so we really thought it was a great way to tie everything together.
Perfect. Well, let's talk about the festival in a little bit more detail because perhaps people haven't heard about it. So give us a little bit of background and what desiFEST is all about.
Absolutely. So 4 years ago, when I got involved in the marketing of various events in the city, I realized that there was something called Asian Heritage Month and South Asian Heritage Month. And apparently both got passed at the exact same time. And South Asian Heritage Month is really only active in Ontario.
Okay.
And Asian Heritage Month is the rest of the country. And I was doing some work with Asian Heritage Month in Toronto, and then somebody told me about South Asian Heritage Month, and I started really looking into it, and the awareness wasn't there, hence there wasn't a lot of activity happening.
Right, okay.
And I've been involved in music and working with artists for the last 10, 12 years, and there's a new generation of South Asian music and South Asian artists that are looking for a unique identity. You know, we're trying to coexist where we have the South Asian roots, but we're influenced by the Western life that we grew up in. And so our music has a bit of both. Where do you get the outlet to perform? Because either you're in this Bollywood show or you're too Bollywood for mainstream.
Right.
And so we thought, you know, here's a great way to create a new platform. Let's celebrate under the umbrella of South Asian Heritage Month and see where this thing can go. And we hit the right nerve, and we're the only national music festival that showcases Canadians across the country. And everything is a bit of classical meets urban meets our own talent, so it's great.
Well, and you launched this in Ottawa yesterday. Tell us about the launch. What happened at the launch?
So the launch yesterday was just to get the awareness out. Obviously, a project of this size not only has the sponsors like RBC and Rogers involved, but we need the political support. Mm-hmm. And so yesterday we wanted to make sure that the politicians and the political movement here understood that we want to come back and do a music festival. Mm-hmm. And we had a lot of the city folks there. We had some new sponsors that were there in media and whatnot. So hopefully in the next coming months we can start to build the momentum up.
Yes,
exactly. You know, engage the arts community. A lot of it is down to credibility. You know, just because you've got sponsors and you can put a stage up doesn't mean the artists are going to support you. And from day one, we've always kept them in mind. So now we've got the artists believing that there is opportunity now, not just in your local city, but we can now move people around the country. And so now we're starting to get them up.
So next year, there's going to be a huge, full-day, outdoor, major music festival, right?
Free that for the public.
Can enjoy. And that's actually what happens now in Toronto, in Vancouver. Like, it's become quite a huge thing, right? Tell us what's happening, for example, in Toronto, because it's major.
Toronto, we're the unofficial closing to South Asian Heritage Month. It happens the last Saturday of May. And we have it at Yonge Dundas Square, which is right in the middle of the city. Mm-hmm. And it's a beautiful platform. You know, you get the corporate billboards all around you, and it's a beautiful open space. I love that stage. And we get, last year we had 38,000 people enjoy a 12-hour show, and we complement the music with food and little trinkets you can buy, and you know it's a really fun and family-oriented event.
Is it the same artists that move from city to city?
Our whole mandate is to initially create a platform that sustains the local market, and then once we get the local market really supporting each other, then it's, you know, how do we move you around the different countries. So now we've got bridges for artists to travel from Toronto to Montreal to Vancouver, and as we continue to expand, what we're seeing is this wonderful collaboration that's happening.
Because now great thing to plan summer vacations around. If people want to see the schedule and what cities it's happening, how can they find out?
RBCdesiFEST.com.
RBCdesiFEST.com.
And the full lineup is there, and it's great.
Sathish, thank you very much for joining us. Really appreciate it. Check out that website for more information. Don't go away. TL and I will be right back right after this short break. Thanks very much.
Thank you.